Mike orders lunch. Mike is a friendly man who works in a big office. Every day he works hard and types on his computer. One day at noon, Mike feels very hungry. His stomach rumbles and he knows it is time to eat lunch. He decides to leave his office and go to his favorite restaurant. The sky is blue and the sun is bright when Mike walks down the busy street. Many people walk on the sidewalks, and some talk happily with their friends. Mike walks slowly so he can enjoy the day. He smiles when he sees trees and colorful flowers near the road. When Mike reaches the restaurant, he sees a small warm place with large windows that let in the sunshine. The restaurant is busy, but it looks friendly. There's a counter at the door, and a kind lady stands behind it. She always greets customers with a big smile, and Mike feels happy to see her. Mike goes to a table near the window and sits down. He opens the menu, which is a simple paper card. The menu has many pictures of food, and the words are easy to read. Mike sees a picture of a cheese and ham sandwich, a bowl of tomato soup, and a fresh salad with lettuce and tomatoes. The pictures help him choose because he knows what each food looks like. After looking at the menu for a few minutes, Mike decides to order a sandwich and a bowl of soup. He likes the cheese and ham sandwich because he thinks it is tasty and easy to eat. The tomato soup looks warm and delicious, and it is a good food for a cold day. Mike also sees a picture of a glass of water, and he decides he wants that too. Soon, a friendly waiter comes to Mike's table. The waiter, whose name is Tom, says in a kind voice, "Good afternoon. How can I help you?" Mike smiles and replies, "Hello, Tom. I want to order lunch, please." Tom asks, "What would you like to have?" Mike answers slowly, "I want the cheese and ham sandwich and the tomato soup. And please, a glass of water." Tom writes down the order and says, "One cheese and ham sandwich, one bowl of tomato soup, and one glass of water. Is that correct?" Mike nods and says, "Yes, that is correct." Tom leaves the table to send the order to the kitchen. Mike looks around the restaurant while he waits. He sees a family with two small children who laugh and play. He sees a woman reading a newspaper and a man talking quietly to his friend. The restaurant is full of friendly people who enjoy a nice meal together. After a short time, Tom returns with a plate that has a sandwich, a bowl of soup, and a glass of water. Mike looks at his lunch and smiles because the food looks very good. The sandwich has soft bread and he can see the cheese and ham inside. The bowl of tomato soup is red and warm and it smells very nice. Mike thanks Tom by saying, "Thank you, Tom." Tom smiles and replies, "You are welcome. Enjoy your lunch." Mike begins to eat his sandwich. He takes a bite and finds the bread is soft and warm. The cheese is creamy and the ham tastes salty in a good way. He sips the water and then tastes the tomato soup. The soup is warm and has a sweet taste. Eating his food makes Mike feel happy and calm. He enjoys every bite and feels grateful for a good meal. While eating, Mike listens to the sounds in the restaurant. He hears the gentle clink of cutlery and soft music playing in the background. The quiet sounds make him relax and help him enjoy his lunch even more. Every so often, Tom stops by the table and asks, "Is everything okay?" Each time Mike answers, "Yes, thank you. Everything is very good." The polite words "please" and "thank you" make the conversation very friendly. After finishing his meal, Mike feels full and satisfied. He leaves his plate on the table and calls Tom. "Can I have the bill, please?" Mike asks. Tom smiles and quickly brings the bill to Mike's table. Mike looks at the bill, takes his wallet, and pays the amount. As he pays, he says, "Thank you very much." And Tom replies, "You are welcome. Have a good day." Mike stands up, leaves a little tip, and waves goodbye to the kind staff. Outside the restaurant, Mike feels the fresh air and the warmth of the sun on his face. He walks back to his office building with a light heart. The pleasant lunch and friendly service have made his day much better. Mike thinks about how ordering lunch is not just about eating, but also about learning new words and practicing good manners. At work, Mike meets his colleagues with a smile. In a small meeting, he uses simple words to share his ideas. He says, "Good lunch makes me happy," and his colleagues nod kindly. Later, when Mike has a break, he takes out his small notebook and writes down new words he heard during lunch. He writes sandwich, soup, water, and also the words please and thank you. Writing these words helps him remember them better, and he practices saying them aloud. Mike is proud of his progress in learning English. In the afternoon after the meeting, Mike feels very positive. The simple act of ordering lunch has helped him improve his English. He thinks about the kind smile of Tom, the friendly voice of the lady at the counter, and the warm, inviting atmosphere of the restaurant. Each moment of his lunch is a small lesson in both food and language. When the workday ends, Mike leaves the office with a happy heart. He enjoys the quiet walk home, thinking about his day and the people he met. The taste of the sandwich and the soup stays in his memory, and he is glad for the simple pleasure of a good meal. He believes that every day has many small moments to enjoy and learn from. At home, Mike makes himself a cup of tea and sits at his kitchen table. He reads over his notebook and practices the new words. The simple words from the restaurant become part of his day. He says them softly: sandwich, soup, water, please, thank you, and listens to the sound of each word. This practice makes him feel confident in speaking English. Before going to bed, Mike reflects on his day. He thinks about how ordering lunch was an adventure that was fun and educational. He feels happy that he was able to use simple sentences to order his food. Mike understands that every simple conversation, like ordering lunch, helps him learn and grow in his language skills. He feels proud because he has taken small steps to become better at English. Mike dreams of another day when he visits the restaurant again. In his dreams, he sees the friendly faces of the staff and hears the warm greeting. "Hello, welcome." He dreams of ordering his favorite sandwich and soup again, and of practicing his new words with everyone he meets. In his dreams, every word he learns helps him speak with more confidence. The next morning, Mike wakes up with a smile. He feels ready for a new day of work and learning. Mike knows that small moments, like ordering lunch, make a big difference in his life. He's excited to meet new people, to use his simple sentences, and to enjoy every meal with gratitude and care. Mike's story shows that a simple lunch can be a wonderful part of the day. It is not just about eating. It is about sharing kind words, learning new things, and feeling happy with simple moments. Mike teaches us that every day can be a lesson in language and life if we pay attention and enjoy the little things. In the end, Mike's journey to order lunch is a story of kindness, learning, and happiness. His experience in the restaurant is a small but important adventure that helps him improve his English and feel more confident in his everyday life. Mike's smile, the kind service of Tom and the lady at the counter, and the delicious food all work together to make a simple day very special. This story is a gentle reminder to us all that even a short trip to order lunch can be a chance to learn new words, practice good manners, and feel joy in the everyday moments of life. Mike orders lunch, and in that small act, he finds a big lesson about being kind, being polite, and enjoying the simple pleasures of life.